Tonko Balanco. Good morning. What is poppin'? It's time to get this party started, man. Oh, FTB lag. Thank you very much for that hydrates. Cheers. Git Chano, welcome back, my friend. How are you doing? Alright, we're ready to get started, are we? Am I ready? I guess so. Subs in the house. What's poppin'? Alright. So, I'm pretty sure I broke some things with my changes yesterday. What am I doing? Gotta try and investigate some of those broken things. What broke? The championship races. There was at least one race yesterday where the championship race didn't do what I thought it would do. I need to check my logs. See how many errors we got. There's quite a few errors there. Let us copy some of these errors and ask them to investigate. So let me just clear out all my terminals and whatnot. Well, this one can chill. This is my morning routine. Should we just jump in with these errors? I think so. I mean, it feels like it must be related to this. So here we go. Hey, I've been having some troubles with the championship race in the last day or so. Ever since I rebuilt my binaries in production yesterday. Here are some of the errors from the production logs. Championship server. API. Alright, what else? I gotta file some bugs. Let's take a look at the dang there's a few bug reports. Like this one from Tonko Balanco. I forgot to file this. Or did I file it? Did I file it? I think I think you did. Yeah, I think I did too, man. Maybe I already, yeah, right here. So there's a fix for it, but I don't know if it got fixed. I guess So let me see. You said you were waiting for the race in the lobby, and then you changed the avatar. And then when the championship race started, it kicked you out from the race. So maybe I'll try to do that the next championship race. Alright, Pixel Pusher has some requests as well about the different modes. Infinite style. What should I call it? Scrolling. Wait, infinite style block mode. Infinite mode block style. Right now when we do infinite mode we can only choose a scrolling style, but maybe we should also offer the option for a block style mode that will automatically scroll with like more words or something. I don't know what to do, man, but we gotta fix the championship errors. I'd say this is probably the most important thing to me right now. What other bugs have there been, man? Oh, I remember. Let me do the daily attempts. Well, man, should I do it right now? Let me think. There was a bug yesterday where I joined late. Let me try and describe it. So I think there is a bug with the championship server that I experienced yesterday. It's a little weird edge case. I was in the lobby, and at the last minute, I navigated away from the lobby by accident. But then I was able to go back and join the lobby as soon as the championship race was starting, like as soon as the countdown to start the race began. I was able to be in the race, like I saw my avatar on the racetrack and I was able to type and I was able to see my words progress in the passage, but my avatar was not making progression and I had 0 WPMs in the leaderboards and everything. So I want you to analyze the championship server and also the lobby and the front end and everything involved with the championship race, and see if you can figure out why this is happening and what we can do to prevent this from happening. Let's see if we can figure that out. Git Channel says, I've decided to go web dev first, building projects through vibe coding while making sure I understand the code before I paste it in. Do you think my method is effective even if I'm not really learning to write code from scratch, just focusing on the logic? Man, it's very hard for me to say because I think we're in very uncharted territories, the whole world. So I'm not sure if this is going to be effective or ineffective or what, but I do think it is worth trying out. You might find that maybe you need to do less vibe coding and more manual coding in the beginning, or maybe maybe it's just gonna be fine. I don't really know, but I think that's maybe an okay place to start, maybe a good place. I think you'll definitely learn a lot if you do that. But if you're trying to learn how to code I think it would be very tempting to just begin accepting everything from the vibe code stuff. That's what I do, but I'm not trying to learn how to code since I already know how to code. All right, let's see. For the championship, finalized failures, do you see any API fails? Let's look. Oh, championship server logs. No, I don't see. License their trades. What's happening? Is No Condom Chris still winning Type Racer? No Condom Chris has been missing for many months. I'm not sure what's. Maybe he's taking a break from Twitch. Maybe something happened. So I don't really know where No Condom Chris has been. Sometimes I think about him and I hope he's okay. But let's see. He's fallen to 3rd place on the Type Racer leaderboards. All right, where are we at? All right, we just have these agents inspecting some things. I think the most important thing for me from now on is probably just testing my leagues, this leagues thing, and getting my passages right. So I should probably like just reset my leaderboard and everything. Maybe I should tell it to write me a script to just reset a league, or maybe have a button somewhere where I can just reset all the stats in the league somewhere in the danger zone. Yes, new issue. League reset button. There should be a button to reset all the stats in the league and everything while keeping the members. This option could be in the league danger zone or something. Actually, maybe instead of just like deleting all the previous things, maybe we can use this as a nice intro to the seasons thing, you know? So how do I say, man? So we can just click like make a new season or something, and it will store all of the stats currently in an old season, and then it will create like a new season or something. Oh shit. I clicked as this was supposed to be pasted here, and then this should be, let's see if it can do 1052. Make sure to use your principal engineer to design along with your devil's advocate to poke holes in the design. All right, so this is saying Did it find? This is confirmed. It says. Whatever. Should I just take it? I think I have to update my review bot. It ain't working too good. Alright. Still trying to figure out this bug. It's working on a fix for this bug. And what's this one? This one is trying to add the reset thing for the leagues. I'm sure there's other things we should be working on as well. Maybe I can try to do 1051 as well. Make sure to use your front end agent and UI designer agent for this. Alright, let's say this is ready. So make PR. Let's check my usage real quick. Only 18%. We got 3 more days left. I have not been going too hard lately, man. Should we add Sentry for error logs, or do you think Coolify is good enough? No. There's Sentry's already in there, supposedly. I just haven't set it up. I need to put like my Sentry keys. I haven't even signed up for anything, man, but it's in my environment variables. Once I set my keys, it should work, perhaps. So that is, let me make an issue for that. Finish setting up Sentry. I do need proper error logs and logs from production. I think we began integrating with Sentry, but we never finished it. I need to do my API keys, and we need to see if we're logging to Sentry everywhere we should be. Douche, thank you very much for that hydrate. What's happening? Cheers. Alright, what are these guys doing? 1 PR made. Devin will review that. Gotta wait for these things. Let me do the daily typing challenge. That's what I'll do right now. Here we go. First attempts. This is hard. I gotta redo that, man. 67. Yeah, right. All right, one more time. $88. I'll take it. All right. Let's see what these guys are up to, man. Still making plans, still discombobulating. In the meantime, maybe I can work on my Ralph review loop thing. Here we go. You have GH enabled? What do you mean? GitHub? Or what are you talking about, douche? Alright, I think my Ralph review loop is not waiting until Devin has finished the review. Sometimes I see the review agents already reviewing before Devin has finished. Can you look into why this is happening? It asked me for permission in every session. Hey, I was struggling with this too. Do you mean it's asking for your SSH keys every single time or what? Because I couldn't figure out how to get the thing to stop asking me for my password for my SSH key. What I had to do instead was create a new dang SSH key that wasn't password protected, and then it stopped asking me for the dang thing every time. Or are you talking about something else, douche? Are you talking about like the permissions for Claude? I guess like these types of permissions. Sometimes it asks me things, but I don't know. I get what you mean, but I've actually made solid progress. Just a few days ago, I didn't even know what tools to use. Now I understand how VS Code works, what languages are for, and even Vercel hosting. Oh, very nice. Yeah, you can move fast with vibe coding, but I don't know. I'd just keep on keeping on, man. You'll be all right if you just don't stop. I'm going to say this command requires approval. Huh. Wait, douche, what? Oh, you mean like the approval where you tell them like yes? Sometimes I get those. I don't know how to, maybe sometimes I just ask Claude, how can I get you to stop asking me for approval or something? And it might tell you to like whitelist the commands or something, you know. But I guess it asks me to post the PRs all the time. But usually I just hit yes. But whenever I have like my Ralph loop, it doesn't require permissions, even though I don't run it in dangerously approve or whatever. Let me see what's in this thing, man, because I don't even know how this thing works. Maybe there's like, I guess I could just ask an AI to explain. How does the Ralph review loop work autonomously without asking me for permissions? Can you explain that like I'm 5? Let's see how it works, douche, because I don't really know. Anyways, this thing's still doing investigation. This one ready to implement. Oh, what is this? Where are we at? It's looking. Where are we at, man? What are they doing? Hey, what is this? It's crazy. Or is it still trying to explain? It doesn't even know, man. These agents moving slow today. Taking a long time. That makes sense. Consistency really matters. I think as long as I keep building and understand the code, I'll improve over time. Yes. I think that's true for sure. Let's keep on keeping on, man. And I think you're like being involved with a community, I think, is also important if you're trying to learn on your own, because at least this way you can interact with other people in the space, share ideas, get feedback, get tips, things like that. All right, let me see what this is saying. Oh, this is the seasons. Need migration. Should I just say yeah? Yeah, whatever, man. It looks good to me. This one. All right, let me check out for you, douche. What's it saying here? All right, so how does the thing work? A whitelist, I guess. This is what the Ralph loop uses. So where's the whitelist? Is it just that thing in the Claude settings, or is it more allowed tools? Let me say, can you tell me what tools are whitelisted, or what commands are whitelisted? Can you give me a list of them? All right, this one has finally done its research, and it says bug has two root causes working together. Missing race token. Ah, yes, this is for sure a problem. Should I trust this thing? I'm gonna trust it, man. But before I say that, I'm gonna say, let's review this plan with the principal engineer, the C++ engineer, and the devil's advocate before we implement. All right, here you go, douche. I don't know if this is helpful actually. But we're allowed to do these. My review loop is allowed to do like these things. Get everything, commit, push, checkout, all this junk, the GitHub CLI stuff right there. These commands. And then, so, you know, I don't run my Ralph loops with dangerously skip permissions because I'm too scared to do that. So anytime they need to use these things, it just times out really. And then I have to go in and manually like do those issues or something. But I don't even think I have these tools whitelisted in my regular flow because I'm always having to like say yes to things. But I don't mind that. If I'm at my computer, I don't mind just quickly skimming through like the plans and stuff before we proceed, or before we make like the issues or make a PR or commit, you know, make a new branch, whatever. I don't really check anything though. I always just hit yes. It's very rare that I actually stop it from continuing. Maybe I'll do something like this where I have a few agents just review in parallel and see if they find anything wrong with the plan. Oh yeah, maybe doing that, like having the different LLMs review each other. That's good too. I do this sometimes, but I usually don't do this for everything. I do this for things that have been giving me trouble. Usually I just default to try to stick to using Claude or Opus only. But once I give them something and it messes up, that's when I start to have Codex double check things or cross reference whatever, or see if they can come up with different plans. Sometimes I just ask Codex to do it completely instead. But I don't think I've been super blocked yet. All my problems, I feel like they've been able to solve them eventually. Maybe after a few tries, but different prompting techniques or a few tries, or try a different LLM. But something always works. Sometimes it needs more information, especially if it's a bug, and it will maybe make some changes to add more detailed logging or stuff like that. Then it will have me look at the production logs or whichever logs, give it more info, and then it can work off of that more effectively. All right, what else is going on here? What is this thing doing? When Devon reviews a PR, does it first post early comments? I don't know, man. There's a little yellow circle in the GitHub UI that means there's a pending review, and when the review is finished, it turns into a check mark. I don't know how that looks with the API or CLI though. Alright, what are we doing? Still waiting on stuff. Alright, I think we can close this agent. And then we just wait to see what these things are doing. Man, are these things stuck? What are they doing? Are you stuck? I don't want to interrupt it. By the way, what's taking so long? All right, man. You know what time it is? It is time. I don't know what time it is. It's time to unstuck this thing, man. Because I don't know. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Damn, why does it keep going back up? Three important refinements. Are you sure the root cause explains the live zero progress or just the persisted zero? What? Anyways, looks good to me, man. So I see. Let's keep going, man. Keep going. Codex has fast mode. It's fast as hell with burning your tokens. Hey, fast mode burns more tokens? I don't know anything about fast mode or anything. I thought fast mode would mean like it's not as thorough and it uses less tokens, but maybe I'm mistaken. I don't think I've ever used it because I thought it would give you like not as good analysis. It's actually faster. With the similar results, it's just faster. That's the only difference. Or should I randomly test stuff just to see if things still work? Alright, I died. Alright, hard modes are hardcore mode's too hard. Alright, here we go, man. Fix that thing. Man, the memory is growing too big. But I'll let it update its memory. Actually, let me tell one of these things. And I think Cornelius, the code reviewer's memory is growing too big. What can we do to fix this? What are my options? Should we try to compact the memory or something? Or is there a different technique that we can use for like memory files growing out of bounds? Maybe we can create new files and then inside the memory it just has a link to those markdown files that have more context. Let me know your thoughts. Memory getting too crazy, man. Let me try and see if we can see the memory. It's in agents. So these are my agents. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 agents. This is Cornelius. And look, here's a warning. Warning, memory MD is 204 lines. Limit is 200. Only the first 200 lines were loaded. Oh, move detailed content into separate topic files and keep memory MD as a concise index. So it tells us how to manage large memory things here. So let's see if it can automatically do that itself. Who else needs memory management? This one's good. Only Cornelius, I think. Devil's Advocate, good. Principal Engineer, good. Everybody's good. All right, this one says it's ready, so time to make a PR. Cancel Bear, what's happening? What an incredible daily challenge today. Yeah, that was that was real hard, man. I had to redo it for sure. The first pass, I got like 67 WPMs. Something crazy. How you doing, Castle Bear? Hey, does Leak Code still have a weekly challenges? Oh, it's only for premium. I was thinking, should I make a Type Blazer weekly challenge? I don't know. Too much, man. I'm feeling crushed now that I've tried the daily challenge. Hey, let me see what you're talking about. Thanks. 72. That's not terrible. Is it? It's such a hard. This word, SARS CoV-2, man. I must have really messed up on that one. Man, I gotta change my eye patch on my thing. I think I need to work on some of these avatars, especially the accessories. Some of the accessories don't really work too well, man. But I guess it's alright for now. Look at me, 53, yeah. Wait, let me see. But you still have another attempt. Average 56. Yeah, sometime, you know, you can peek at somebody's profile. So if they have 2 attempts, you can see what their first attempt was. 67, I think. That was what I got for the daily as well. Let's see. 67. There you go. Man, only one of my hardcore mode races saved, but I swear I did 2 of them. Let me see. Alright, so I did one like this. Let me see if I can finish it. And then I died. Right? And then let me check. So that one didn't show up for some reason. Validation error. So let me make an issue here. New issue. Hey, BetSimp, what's happening? Back at it again every day, man. This is like my job now. Hardcore mode not saving all games. I just did a hardcore mode game and then I got this error in the browser console. I don't know what validation failed means, but where was I? GitHub, yeah, right here. I guess I'll just post that. If you redeemed after that hardcore success, yeah, I mean, I think hardcore thing is kind of not working correctly, so I'm gonna investigate. What issue was it? Do issue 1056. Alright, so is this finished? The implementation. Should I make a PR? Yes. Edit this memory? Sure. It shows it in the all match history. Interesting. Let me see. Mine doesn't even show, but it didn't even save. So let me see. Kettle Bear. Oh, there. I mean, it shows right there in your recent races. But I can't see all your race history, I guess. Unless you had multiple 100%s. Alright, any other bugs, man? Should I tell it to look for bugs? Or should we just keep trying random things? Let me try it in... Oh, wait. I was going to try... Oh, shit. I think I know another case where this might not work. Let me try and get 100% first. Did that save? That saved. Very good. So then if I hit next test, and I did this one, and I died, now it has validation error. But let's try again. And I die, validation error. I'm trying to actually get this one right. And this one worked. So we gotta investigate, man. One of them's already investigating, so we'll see. It's too much work to do. I want to beef up this profile page too. Like, there's a lot of blank space here. I gotta figure out some way to make things look nicer. I was thinking about moving these stats up here, moving the avatar, like making it less wide, rearranging some things, maybe put this thing at the bottom. I think there's a lot of ways we could utilize the space here more effectively. Should I make a issue for that to see if the front end UI thing can make a difference? Or nah, I'm gonna just leave it for now. I don't think it's necessary. All right. Lots of PRs. Oh, I forgot I was also working on my Ralph review loop. So this one says, there's a problem. It wasn't waiting for Devin to finish reviewing. Okay, so if it posted a comment before. So let me look at some of my old PRs. I guess they all eventually finished with a little check mark. But like this one isn't finished. But has it posted a comment yet? Maybe it posts some things. But anyways, let's see what this is saying. All right, let's just change it. I'll update my review loop. Loops and assignment makes sense in Python after a bit of practice, but in C++ I just can't wrap my head around it. Practicing both 2 hours each per day. Why is it so different? C++ is a lot harder to learn than Python. C++ gives you a lot of control over everything. and it's a lot more confusing, I think. I don't recommend trying to learn two languages at once, man. I'd say just stick with one language and get good at a single language before you try to explore something else. That's what I would do. But and then maybe you have to think like, why are you trying to learn C++? If you want to be a web dev, I'd say C++ is probably not the best fit for a web dev. So maybe something like TypeScript might be more beneficial if you're wanting to go the web dev route. Dom, what's happening? How you doing? Welcome to the party. Alright, this... Everything's changed. Did you both change are in place? Okay, make commit and push. Doing good grinding once again. Very nice. I'm out here trying to grind a little bit too. This is my review loop. All right, we got some PRs to review, right? 1, 2, 3 PRs to review. Maybe 4. All right. Which approach do you want for fixing Cornelius's memory overflow? Prune plus topic files. Yeah, prune and topic files. Orphaned memory directory? What? Sure. Trying to stay consistent like you and your roommate. Yeah. I'm always trying to stay consistent too, man. I think that's the hardest part about anything. It's probably just showing up and on a consistent basis. I think if you show up all the time like you're supposed to, you're gonna get really far. You just gotta keep on keeping on, man. Alright, are we ready to launch our little reviewer to see if it works? Our reviewer is reviewing 1058. Let me just double check to see. Well, everything... Oh, 1058. It's not supposed to do that yet, man. It's still under review. Like, it's tripping, man. All right, let me talk to this thing over here. This one. Hey, I just tried the new Ralph review loop, and it's reviewing a PR that has not been approved yet. What is happening? Here is the PR. are 0 reviews. Oh, Ricky Wong. Thanks for the reminder, man. I had my volume turned all the way down, so I didn't even hear it. Here, oh shit, did I miss it? I missed it, man. I'm so sorry. Come on. But at least, alright. Live spectating. Let me take a screenshot. This is crazy. We got 2 leaderboards, man. We don't need 2 leaderboards. Oh shit. Ricky Wong. Man, that giraffe looks too funky, man. Wait, I'm learning C++ for leak code like you guys do, but it makes my head hurt. How do you guys do this? Yeah. Not all of us use C++ for leak code. Python is one of the most popular languages for leak code. Lots of us use C++ because either A, lots of competitive programmers in here, and that's what they use, or B, lots of FANG infrastructure engineers. FANG is like big tech companies. So lots of us worked at like Meta, Microsoft, Amazon, Google, wherever, those types of places. And those companies like C++ a lot. Sometimes. That's why I use it. But I think you're fine with trying to do leak code in Python, man. Stick with Python for your starting journey. The principles of computer science remains the same across languages. Build those up, then worry about what language you need. Yeah. I'd only recommend going into C++ if you know you're like an absolute super nerd and you're super determined to like do crazy computer science stuff and you want to mess with performance stuff and tinker with memory and optimize things like crazy and, you know, do like super nerd stuff, man. Otherwise, I'd say Python is fine. And like, especially that you said you wanted to be a web dev, man, I would absolutely not recommend doing C++ if you want to do web dev. It's like a waste of time, I think. Suck it up, use C++, Rocky88. What you talking about, man? How you doing? I think Python is fine, man. You don't need C++ like me or some of these other people in here. All right. Oh, I don't. I see. I didn't have that wait for a reviewer. Jesus Christ. Anyways, I see. Can you make it by default wait for that reviewer, please? I always forget to set that flag. All right, that one is. Should I kill it? I'm gonna kill it right now. Should I kill it right now? I'm gonna kill it right now. I hope I didn't like kill it in a bad Okay. I want to kill it because I want to restart the thing with the new updates here. Yeah, wait for reviewer. Nice. So, okay, commit this. So let me take my review loop here, copy it over, and let's reboot this review thing. So now it should wait until Devin has approved these things, which all of these are approved by Devin, but Devin has left some comments on them. All right, let's see how it goes. Waiting for Devin AI integration bot. Man, why are you waiting? It's already approved, man. I thought it's C++ only. I guess I focus on Python and some web devs languages. Yeah. C++ I don't think is the language you want to do. All right, this thing ain't working still. All right, it's still not working, man. Check this out. That's what the script is saying, but Devin has approved those PRs. All right, what else is going on? What is this doing? This is hardcore mode fix. Okay, make a PR. And this one is doing memory management. Nice. All right. Yeah, update this script, man. What a whack script. I'll close it and wait for the update. All right, it's changed. We'll update that thing. Did it update? And then we'll just try and run it again. Oh yeah, we're reviewing 1057, very good. All right, so I'll let that run and I'll tell this thing, yes, commit and push. What else we got going on here? All right. I guess we gotta wait till these PRs are merged because I want to test out the league stuff to reset all the stats and see if this works, and then see if our hardcore thing works after these get merged. But it might take a while, man, because this thing reviews so slow. So we gotta do something in the meantime. Can't be wasting time. I'm real hungry, man. It's early. Will we have Algo Blazer early access? Oh yeah, for sure. We'll have early access once I think it's ready for you guys. Does vibe coding mean wait, does vibe coding have its own abstractions in which you can think differently about how to accomplish your goals? Or has it basically just been the same, but now you are better at it at as it has wait, what? Um, I don't quite understand your question, Rocky. Are you saying like, do I think differently to solve my problems with vibe coding than normal stuff? Or what? Wait, is it can be has for the when we do the yes? Ghost in the net, what are you talking about, man? LLMs have become much more powerful in the last year. Yes, so the first time I started vibe coding was about a year ago. And I wasn't very good back then. But it's not like I was super terrible or anything. I think I just didn't know the flow. But now I don't know. No, I don't do anything special. All I do is file issues, man. Like seriously, the only thing I do is file the dang issues on GitHub, and then I open up a terminal, open up Claude, and I say do this issue, and like that's it. So I don't have any crazy ways of doing things. I kind of just do stuff how people used to do at work, with like a large project. You file all the things that need to get done, and then you start assigning people to those tasks. That's the flow I've taken up. Did you make notes while learning DSA or just kept solving problems again and again until you master it? Yeah, I'm not a very good note taker, man. I didn't take any dang notes. All my notes are up here, man. I did buy a notebook though that I never used. But I just kept solving problems in a orderly fashion. So I'd tackle topics that I was weak in until I no longer felt weak in them. And then I practiced a bunch of random problems also. I guess we are common in one thing, yeah. I'm not a note taker. I've never taken notes, man. Maybe I should. I think actually I lie. In school, I've never taken notes. But as I got older, for work, I take notes a lot. Absolutely take many, many notes, man. For studying, though, I don't really take notes. I don't know why. I used to take notes on things so I don't forget, like, where things are, or the last thing I did here, or what needs to get done the next time, things like that. But I say the type of notes that you take in data structures, algorithms are different because you want to remember those things forever. Journaling, yeah, I'd say I journal a lot more at work and stuff than note taking. I don't really journal while I do DSA and stuff. But you shouldn't just copy what I do, man. I'm not like I'm not the pinnacle of learning, man. I'm probably not close at all to the pinnacle. Not probably, for sure. I brute force my way in, basically. I just finished an app with an online app builder and one button, cloned it locally to finish up dev and auth testing. This might be getting too easy. Wait, what? Online app builder? Oh, like Google AI Studio or something? It's getting crazy out there. Anyways, we're just waiting on reviews to go in. Let's see what we got going on. 3 more needed. It's basically a self-contained dev environment using AI in the cloud, right? Like Replit, but not Replit. Hey, look at this shit, man. They just merged these 3 things. But Devin didn't finish. I don't get it, man. Oh, I guess something happened. Oh, I see. Maybe Devin reviews, like, the fixes, you know? So maybe I need to tell this thing to, like, wait again? Or nah, that's too much work for this review thing. Have you met Primogen? I have not met Primogen. But, I mean, he's rated here a couple times throughout the years. But never actually interacted with him in person or even, like, online. Besides when he rated me. Devin is one AI I have no love for. I've never gotten it to do well with a single task. I just give Claude my GitHub MCP access. I want to ask him, are you participating on some programming tournament like Tourist? Yeah, I don't think Primogen does competitive programming like that, man. Hey, so why are you looking up these guys, man? These guys are competitive programmers. If you want to get into competitive programming, man, I'd say maybe C++ is the way for you. But you said earlier that you decided to go web dev, you know. I don't know who this guy is. Steven Sageball. How you doing with your new style of writing? Hey, Steven Sageball. What's this name, man? How'd you get your name? Not the saggy ball part. Is that your alter ego name or something? Is it your middle name? Is it your first name? Which I don't think it is, but you never know. This part I want to know about. Wait, what? Especially the saggy part? No. In middle school, I was on a volleyball team. We had a substitute who didn't have a list, so I lied and told him my name was Steven. Then my classmates and everyone called me Steven. Interesting. But now nobody calls you that except people on Twitch, right? Yeah, that Steven is spelled differently. My friend calls me Steven. Steve King. Alright, I've never seen Steve King 303, but the earliest one I've seen is Steven Hungry. I think. That was the very first time he came onto the stream. 5 years ago, man. Crazy talk. But then on PlayStation, people said they liked it because Stephen King, I don't even know who Stephen King was, what? Then I became Steven. I see the history of Steven Sagiball's name. Yeah, what about the saggy balls part? How did he go from Stephen King or Steve King to Stephen King to Stephen Hungry to saggy balls to ball ball back to saggy ball? Anyways, all right, we gotta find more work to do because these PRs are all merged. I suppose what we could do is just push it to prod, man. That's what I like to do. Saggy balls is an honorific what? That was provided to me by the Majesty themselves. Yeah. Anyways, what game was that in, man? What game did he slay the dragon? So Mr. Saggy Ball isn't even Steven. Everything is a lie. Yeah, he's not even a Steven, man. It's a fake ass name. Lord of the Sack. Keeper of the Cojones. What? Okay. PRs are all merged. Clear them out. And then, wait. I need a new thing so we can rebuild. But first, let me make sure we pulled in our latest changes. Just trying to feed my brain with more programming stuff, I guess, and stick to learning instead of getting distracted by gaming. Yes, you can still game, man, but try to study for 3-4 hours a day. Bet Simp. What are you talking about, man? Anyways, pulled in the latest changes, now rebuilding images. Pun on prostrate? What? I do both. 5M has given me the freedom to play and code. Wait. Santos. MN Klaus Santos. What's happened? Who does both? Oh, game and learn. Yes. I think it's important to do both. I think video games have been an important part of my learning in life or whatever. Like keeping my brain active, solving puzzles my whole life as a young kid playing these video games and stuff. I think it has had a positive impact on my mental skills or whatever. MNC Los Santos. I see. It's a GTA 5er. I don't even know if I played GTA 5 too much. Play Slay the Spire so you can game while you learn. Hey, I try this, man, but I just game while I don't learn instead. How much time do you spend on learning per day? When I'm learning, I guess. If learning is my full-time job, I try to spend at least 6 hours a day, at least 6 days a week. If learning is not my full-time job, like right now, learning is not my full-time job. So how much I spend, I don't know. I don't actually spend too much time dedicated to learning right now, but I do learn things as I'm working. Like right now I'm learning things about vibe coding, but I'm not specifically trying to learn vibe coding. I'm just learning by doing. So I try to be productive for about 6 hours a day. That's my goal. So if I hit 6 hours, I think it's been an okay day. But sometimes I try and go further. I try not to go more than, say, 10 or 12 hours per day. That's like my cap because I have other things to do. And I find if I ignore those other things, then eventually they pile up and it breaks my concentration. You know, like dishes pile up, or this thing's errands I need to run, or all these things start to fall apart. So I need to tend to them frequently. Basically, I just try and pace myself and have decent work-life balance. But I think I've been having too much work-life balance in the last week or two. And I'd like to step it up a little bit going forward. So I'm always adjusting my routines and stuff, man. Anyways, what were we doing? Oh, we just built the images. I was going to test it locally, but we don't really do that here. We just send it to prod, man. Is that why your cloud usage is at 18%? Yeah, because I've been doing other things besides vibe coding off stream. So I haven't been just coding all day off stream. I try and do. I've been trying to. Hey, you want to see what I've been doing, man? I've been trying to get my YouTube game going because I think it's very important for like advertising, getting my name out there for Type Blazer and Algo Blazer. I'm going to need a stronger internet presence, I think. So even though I don't really like making videos too much or whatever, I think I need to do it. So I've been trying to edit videos and stuff, which is why my dang usage is only at 18%. But I've been working on an AI shorts editor, or like a shorts finder, a script that can go through all of my VODs and tell me exactly where I can find shorts in my VODs, and also just extract those shorts into a file that maybe I'll just send to like a video editor, or maybe I'll just edit them myself. I'm not sure yet. For sure I need a video editor, but I think I should know the basics of editing, you know. Anyways, I guess new banners are up. So I ran my little AI shorts finder scripts on all my VODs since I've started streaming on my Mac Studio. Basically the last 30 days of VODs. And I think it's doing pretty good, man. I just need to finish editing stuff. Knights XC, thank you very much for that hydrate. What I hate on gaming is I get easily hooked by skins and waste so much money instead of spending them on tools like AI subscription. Man, you spending money on skins? Shit, cheers. Man. You didn't try to do content on TikTok? No, I did not, man. I probably should, but I'm just not a very good influencer. I'm a real bad content creator, man. I'm trying to change it. I've started off bad this year, but it doesn't mean I can't finish strong or get my ass in gear, which is what I'm trying to do. Okay, I forget. Let's look at the changes that we did. And so we know what to test here. Always room for improvement. Yes, I'm always trying to tweak my routine and find things I can improve on for sure. All right, hardcore mode validation checks. Easy. Let's see if that works. All right, 4%. Did that show up? Very good. 4%. Let's try one more. Mess up. All right. Try with the new passage button. All right, very good. I think those all showed up. So that's fixed. I guess the real test is the championship race stuff. Maybe. All right, you guys want to try help me test out my leagues? Wait, first I'm gonna reset everything in my league. I think we can go here. New season. Let's see. Oh shit, I didn't run my migrations. Let me do that real quick. Here we are. This one. Maybe post short videos while you solving leak code. What do you mean? Shorts of me solving leak code, or like make short videos while I'm actually solving a leak code? Yeah, I know I gotta post these things, man. I don't have any excuses besides I just didn't do it, you know. What was I doing? I was about to do something. Oh yeah, run the migrations. That's what I was gonna do. Here we go. Is it gonna work? Set up liquid base for migrations. I don't know what liquid base is. Interesting. Database version control. Super easy to use. Yeah, I'll look into it. All right, hold up. So should I wait like this kid? Man, this little kid is gonna be a genius competitive programmer one day, man. I don't think this style will work for me since I'm not 8 years old. I don't think people want to see me code like that, man. It's not as interesting. Fluffy, what's poppin', man? Migrations are annoying. That's why my favorite ACID compliant web scale database is dev null. What you talking about, man? Just save data on a stone tablet? What are you guys on today? All right, here we go. I'm going to click this button that I've never clicked before. New season. Wait, how do I change the name of the season? I guess I don't really care right now. Season, this cannot be undone. I don't like that, man. Let me talk to my AI before I do this. Hey, I'm trying the new seasons thing in the leagues, and I get this message when I try and start a new season. How can I change the name of the current season so that it doesn't always save as season 1 or something? Is there a way to do that right now? What's this, Fluffy? MongoDB is web scale. Man, I'm not about to watch this, but what 15 years ago? What is it about? Yeah, it's even a TLDR. It's too long for me to watch. AI trying to get you to drop a table or something with a button click? Is it? Nah. It's not. I told it to do that, little pixel. It's not gonna drop the table, right? We'll see. So I want to just reset all the stats, and then I want to try and start a new season or something. Alright, I just thought of a new thing that we need. League non-ranked race. In the league races, we should have an option to say whether or not the race will show up on or count towards the leaderboards. I imagine I will use this non-ranked race for like warm-up rounds or just practice rounds and stuff like that. Maybe it can show up in the race history as a practice league race, but it shouldn't count towards the overall leaderboard in the leagues. Do you like who or who? I don't know who any of those things are, man. Hey Q, what you doing here, man? It's too early. Who are these people from what animes? You don't know. Maybe I do know what anime that is. Rem? ReZero? What the heck is ReZero, man? Snowy TP, what's poppin'? I use something called Handy with the Whisper Medium model. I've tried Whisper Large, not too stable. Parakeet I didn't like, but Whisper Medium I like very much. Handy's a crazy name. Yeah, I think you you like that name, man. Yeah, why would they choose that name? Who knows? Alright, what are we doing? We gotta see what these AIs are telling us. So it's made a plan. Should we just accept? Sure. What? Alright. TLDR. Senior Bear suggests using Postgres because it's reliable, and Junior Bear is obsessed with buzzwords. So he says Mongo is better because of benchmarks. Senior Bear questions the benchmarks and suggests that if Junior Bear wants the best benchmarks, he should save data to dev null. This is how you delete. Yeah. Junior Bear says if dev null is web scalable, then they'll use that. I see. I guess. My workflow has really evolved with Claude. Has it? I don't know. I guess a little bit. But I think I'm still doing like the same stuff I've been doing for a few weeks now. But maybe because you miss most of my morning streams, Q, since it's so early over there. But yeah, I think I'm getting the hang of Claude stuff. There's always things I think I need to work on though. They're cats? Yeah. They look like bear cats or something. Alright. What are we doing? Should we do these non-ranked races? And what's this one doing? This one is just cleared Cornelius's memory. Let me check up on Cornelius's memory now. Memory MD is currently empty. What the hell? It's crazy talk, man. Can't believe it cleared. Whatever. We don't need that anyways. I hope it moved the memory somewhere else. Anyways. What's this one working on? Rename session feature. Alright, let's see. What else? What else we got? Oh, this one wasn't... I can close this issue. Infinite mode block style. Let's check that out. So this is a request from Pixel Pusher. Let's see how it works. Ooh. Not the best, but it works for now. Let me try it one more time. You saw that, man? Look at that. It skips a line. Let me try to describe this bug. Infinite mode block style. So I just tested out this mode and it seems there's a bug. Sometimes after we finish all the words on a line and we go move to the next line, the cursor will skip the next line and go to the next line. Let's try and investigate to see why this is happening. Make sure you use your principal engineer, your front-end engineer, and your devil's advocate to figure out this bug. All right, 1061. What else did we do? All right, let's see which PRs we merged. Block mode, yeah, this one works. All right, should we try? I don't think we have enough people to try a 100-player race, but let's just try a regular multiplayer race. If anyone is willing to race. Man, there are some other things. Can you generate bots? Yeah, I have a bot generator, but right now it's... Wait. We'll do this one first and then I'll... wait, can you look at the NPM scripts for generating bots and can you let me know if we can modify it so that it works on the production website instead of like localhost or 127001. All right, let's do this, and then we'll get the bots in here. Because I don't think you guys seen, I don't think all of you seen the new UI for a 100-person race. $80 WPMs. What about a backspace penalty mode where each mistake slows you down? I mean, each mistake slows you down already, you know? But, alright, let's try... I guess... You guys, I've never tried this. I'll make a new room. Let's try a hardcore room, man. I think this is the first time. Alright, here's a link to the hardcore room. This UI is super cool. Thank you so much. We vibed, coded this UI from scratch. Alright, Guest Viper, are you coming in or what? You guys ready? Wait, let me see what this is saying. Defaults to that, but... oh. Okay. Dang, I don't know my internal secret though. Oh, that's for a championship race. Alright, let's try it. I'm gonna try the bots. Or actually, let's just do this hardcore mode and then we'll try the bots after this. So one mistake and you're out with this mode. Oh, Jesus. Alright, I should get some, like, death avatars for death mode. There's no indication that we're dead. Yeah, dang, Q and Douche still going strong. Alright, did everyone just died? Is there any bet mode on this? No, but we should have something like that where we, as spectators, maybe can bet on people. That would be interesting. But not, I don't think we have enough users to make that working properly yet. Okay, so I think death mode we need a few things to make it look nice. Let me create this issue real quick. Multiplayer death mode, or shit, it's not called death mode, man. Multiplayer hardcore mode. Death indicators. Let's make Kalshi. What is Kalshi, man? Alright, in the multiplayer mode, there is no indicator when a player has died. The only thing you can see is that they've stopped their progress in the race. Let's use some type of skull and maybe turn their name into some red text or something like that to make it pretty obvious that that player has died. This is for the live avatar leaderboard. I feel like if you die in hardcore mode, your accuracy should be 0. Hey Q, I saw your message on the thing, man. I've been thinking about that too. I think I would like to not even show accuracy for death mode, but I don't know how to do that like nicely yet, so I'm just leaving it for now. But I mean, I think your accuracy should be 100% because You have to be 100%. But I guess if you make the one mistake, then you died. Hey, what was that? Who did that? Doms. Hey, did I say your name? DOMG or Dom? Maybe use dashes. Oh yeah, maybe I can just put a dash in the accuracy. That would make it a lot better, because I also don't like it shows 100%, but I don't think 0% would be right too. It's Dom. Oh, I see. Dom G. All right. Let me make a issue before I forget about that one. Hardcore accuracy in recent race results. Let's put like a dash or a NA for the hardcore accuracy in the recent race results and view all races in your profile thing. All right, what else? Let's see about these bots. All right, let's try the bots, man. So I don't know what my API URL is. Can you give me the correct command with the real URLs? All right, we're gonna try a race with many bots. Many. Once this thing gives me the URL or the dang command. Dang, actually, did I merge that branch? This might take longer than I thought. Bot spectator fix. Did we merge the bot spectator fix branch work tree? All right, here we go. I'm just try it out like this. What's the room code? How many bots do we want? I don't know. Let's just do like 50. Let's see if it works. It's not working. Oh, it's not been merged. Please make a PR so we can merge. All right, we're gonna have to wait a little bit before we get this big race going. My bad. Unknown message type. I don't know what's going on there. Anyways, let's just wait and then we'll test the big race soon. Oh, PR created. I'm just gonna merge this, man. And now I will pull in the latest changes. And we'll try and run that again. It's not working. Cannot become a participant. I get this error. Who knows? Oh, Jesus. Let's check our usage. I think, let's see, 23%. We only used about 5% of usage for a week this session so far. 2 hours, 5% roughly. So if 2 hours is 5%, we get about 40 hours of vibe coding for the week, I guess, right? With the pace that I'm going at right now. Man, I can't believe this bot thing is not working. Do you run out of tokens fast? I don't think it's fast because I have the 200 max plan. But if I had any plan that's smaller than this, I'd say yeah. I would already be out of usage if I was on anything lower. All right. Very hungry right now. Hey, Dom, I'll see you again tomorrow, man. Thank you very much for tuning in. Enjoy the rest of your day. Then they let you use double usage. Yeah, so that double usage is only for off-peak hours. Which we're definitely on peak right now, man. I'm not really an off-peak hours worker. But maybe I should try since they're giving us double usage. But I don't really run out of things. Maybe I should just fire up my Ralph loops overnight, you know? Oh. Alright, championship race coming up real soon. Oh, multiplayer hardcore mode isn't saving. Let me... Multiplayer hardcore mode not saving up in recent races. Let's investigate why this is happening. It might be some race token thing again. Any free agents? All right. All right, championship race in... Where are we at? Right now, 1 minute. What, there's a double usage time? I only have $20 plan. Yeah. Maybe check out that link. I don't know why they're offering double usage in off-peak hours. Maybe because they've been having a lot of downtime or something. Who knows? All right. Here we go. Big race. All right, I don't like how I can't see the passage as soon as I finish typing. Vaspen333, what's happening? Welcome to the party. My high score is 60 words per minute with 199 characters. Very good. Very good. Thanks for sharing. Is that why Claude slows down when there are a lot of people during peak hours? I don't know if it slows down. Maybe. Would have won in hardcore mode. Yeah, everyone made mistakes except you. Yeah, and Tony Desmond. Very good. All right, we got a few more issues to file. Man, look at that. Ricky Wong. We know exactly when Ricky Wong goes to bed and wakes up in the morning, man. Look at that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 hours of sleep for Ricky Wong. Very nice. Possibly an interesting idea for hardcore mode rooms. You could set a WPM limit. Yeah, I was thinking that Q, where is to get like the slow people out. You have maybe like a wave coming for everybody at less than 60 WPMs, and if that thing catches you, you're dead. But I don't know if I'm going to work on that right now. Sadly, I get most of my work done 9 to 11 p.m. after the kid sleeps. Dang. Hey, Ricky, do you work at a fan company or something? Because clearly you're a software engineer, yeah? And you know a little bit about leak code. But man, they'd be working at 9 p.m. I guess that's flexibility, schedule flexibility, maybe is what your company offers. All right. Not big tech, but close enough. I see. Yeah. Fang adjacent or whatever. All right. How should I do this? Should I suppress? I don't have authentic. I'll just suppress and see what happens. All right, let me file these bugs before I forget, man. I always forget to file them. How do I see all my screenshots? All right, this one is race passage not visible after a championship race. Or race passage is not visible after you finish a championship race. Jesus. After I finished the championship race and I was waiting on other people to finish, I am not able to see the passage that I just typed. Let's change that and let's always have the passage visible so that we can read it while we're waiting. Hey, Q Ultimus, see you later, man. Enjoy your breakfast. Thank you for tuning in. Alright, what else we got here? Championship race spectator double leaderboards. Here we go. Spectator mode shows 2 live leaderboards. Alright, I missed a championship race and I entered as a spectator, and we're seeing 2 live leaderboards. Let's only use the animal leaderboard and we can drop the old one. Also, we are not able to see the text of the passage. Let's change that so that spectators are able to see the text. In other words, are you saying your post-race summary should be visible after you finish typing and when others are still racing? Because the post-race summary is pretty decent and I don't mind waiting. But yeah, it would be better if my stats were visible after I finish typing. What bugs me more is the lack of stats after the race is fully over. Wait, what do you mean lack of stats after the race is fully over? Which stats are missing? Actually, I don't even know what it looks like. Oh, you mean like the detail stats that you have in other modes? It's not available for championship mode. You see stuff, but if you refresh the page. Oh, Ricky Wong, I know what you're talking about. I think he told me this earlier, and I tried to have it so it saves your analysis, but it seems it doesn't save it all the time. I have to look into it. I'll do that now, because you should be able to load up your analysis for anything. But yeah, let me file that bug. Or file that issue. Thank you very much, Ricky Wong. Race analysis not available for most races after you after you navigate away from the race results. That's too long of a title. So after a championship race, you're able to see your detailed stats about the race, but once you exit that page, you can never see them again. Same thing for multiplayer races and stuff like that, man. We should always be able to see these detailed stats. Please look into this and why it's not working for championship races and some multiplayer races. Also make sure to check the league races work as well while you're at it. Alright, we got some more work to do. Let's see with these bots though. Are they ready for us yet? I just accepted everything. I don't know what they're talking about. Block style line skipping bug. Okay, very good. This one is non-ranked league race. Okay. Lolbao, what's happening? Welcome. This is really cool. When do you start this Type Blazer project on stream? I want to go back and watch VODs from the beginning. Alright. The very first time I started, you'd have to go on my YouTube to see all the right things. Let me see what's up. So if you go to my lives, I think I started this the very first time. It must have been somewhere in here, man. WebSockets, anything with the vibe coding stuff. I was vibe coding two things. I was vibe coding my website, midnightsimon.com, and I was vibe coding Typeblazer. So I'm not sure where I started the vibing on Typeblazer. But it must have been somewhere in here. And then I started streaming again about 2 months ago, and maybe Typeblazer starts around here or something. And then it's anything that says vibe coding in the title. Lolbow, thank you very much for that Prime subscription, man. Here you go. You're on the websites, immortalized for as long as my thing works. Right there. Thank you so much. Could you recommend Base 44 for something like I want to do? I'm not sure anything about Base 44. Any plans to monetize this or just ads? I have plans in the faraway future to monetize. Right now I'm more focused on just building it out, finishing the project, and getting people to use the site. I'm not trying to monetize too much right now. Okay. So in total, I think I've worked on this Typeblazer for about maybe 9 weeks or so. 8 to 9 weeks if you include last summer when I started this project, and I took like 5 months break, and then I just recently started it back. I guess, yeah, I don't know when I actually started the very first time though. It's a lot of work even with AI. Yeah, it's been a lot of work, man. It's been through lots of changes in those 9 weeks of work. 9 weeks of working time, but in absolute time, started sometime in June, July, I forget when. So it hasn't been a full year. I just got an advertisement if you were explaining to me while the ads were there. Vastman, I was saying I don't really know what Base 44 is. I've never used it. And I don't know what you want to do. Wait, oh, sorry, I didn't see your message here. I'm wanting to make an online browser multiplayer game. Any recommendations into how to vibe code such a game, or do you have some YouTube videos explaining it? What type of multiplayer browser game are you talking about though? And are you a developer? Do you know how to code, or do you not know how to code? Like, have you built anything without AI in the past and stuff? Like, you know, some of those .io games? Nope, don't know how to code. Alright, I don't know. I don't know if I'm the right person to give you advice, because all of my advice would be for people who know how to code, since I know how to code. So I don't know if I'll lead you into the deep end with my advice. So it's tough. I've never tried Base 44 or any of those online editors. I strictly use Claude Code, and I think you need to at least be familiar with the terminal if you're to use Claude Code. I think for sure if you want to try out vibe coding, maybe the most important thing I believe for vibe coding is version control. If you don't have any version control, you're gonna get messed up real bad. Version control is something like GitHub. If you know what GitHub is, you should try and make an account and get familiar with like using it and stuff. But then I know lots of those online things, maybe they don't even connect to a repo like that. I'm not sure how they work. But version control is super important, because if you don't have version control, you're just like overwriting your files every single time. And your AI could easily go off the rails on something and mess up a feature. And then you'll never be able to recover what was there unless you have some type of version control. And I think making a multiplayer game in your browser as somebody who's never coded or never done anything before, it might be a bit ambitious. Maybe you should try to create a game that's not multiplayer first, because adding multiplayer adds a whole lot of complexity to your project. I think maybe you should try and do something a bit smaller before you tackle that. And, do like an experimental project first. Get your feet wet, Right now, I'm actually making a game vibe coding 2 weeks in. Oh, very nice. Have you been using version control? Or, is it all in your online UI thing? I'm not sure what you're using, like Google AI Studio. Never heard of version control. Should definitely look up videos. Yeah, GitHub is the most popular thing right now. I'm using RVT Dev. Never heard of that. Oh, Revolts. Also never heard of that, I guess. But maybe these have GitHub integrated into it or something. All right. Let's see here. I would like to do this. Make a multiplayer room. And then we're going to try and run this little bot. Is it working? It's not working. Man, this thing ain't working. Check this out. How's that working out for you? Yeah. Vastman, you gotta tell us. How's it so far, vibe coding 2 weeks in? The version control is in like get, add, and commit. Yeah, that's what version control stuff is like. Like it would automatically update your system to hosting. No. No, version control is just it's just like saving your progress at every time. Imagine you're playing a game, and after every chapter or every time you beat a boss, you save the game in a new file and you continued. So that at any point in your game, if you messed up, you can just reload an old save point and everything is cool. That's kind of like what version control is. Japan soon, yeah. I'm leaving in May. So 2 months or so. All right, what's this one doing? Can make PR. This one too. Make a PR created here. I really like it. Can you even share the browser game if you want to see it? Yes, you can share it here, Vastman, for sure. If not all good, not really much to do in it at the moment. It's a 3D first person game. Just test out how fine of a looking game you can make with AI. Yeah, if you want to share it, I'll check it out, man. I'm curious too. Because I don't need to visit Vercel when I add. I use VS Code Terminal. I can see a record of all my commits, and I can download those updated files. Yeah. So I'll show you my GitHub repository right now for TypeBlazer. This is it. This is what it looks like. So this is all these folders and files is basically what you'll see in VS Code here. These are my files. So it's like all the same stuff, except I have a few files on my local computer in my git ignore. That means these files will not be uploaded to my repository. This is my repository. So if I look at my commit history, I can see exactly. Wait, how do I look at my commit history, man? I don't even use GitHub like that too much. Who knows? This button. Did I click it? I guess I got. Yeah, here's my commit history. So it's like a ledger of everything that you've done. So if I went all the way back from day 1, 800 commits ago, then you can see the code as it was back then, frozen in time. All right, let me check out your game, Vaspen. Oh, snap. This is sick. Hey, look at this, man. Somebody who doesn't know how to code is able to build this in the browser. Look at that. Steven Sagiball. Are you paying attention, man? I know you talking about building a game and stuff. But check this out. This should be inspiration for all you expert engineers out there to go and build whatever you dreamed of building. Anyways, Vastman, thank you very much for sharing this. This is insane, man. Like, I don't know. I don't need to see no source code or none of that shit, man. Don't care about that. What I care is that you've delivered something that is crazy for not being able to program. There's even a dog you can buy from the dealer. Wait. Couldn't imagine this shit 20 years ago. Yeah, not even 20, man. Even 5 years ago, I couldn't imagine this. All right. How does it work? I don't know. Did I break it? I don't know how to get back. Oh, I have to click finish. Anyways. All right, thank you for sharing this. This is a great inspiration for all the people on the sidelines waiting for something, waiting for like AI to get better or something. Thing is probably mining Bitcoin on your machine without you knowing. Well, they probably made about $0 mining on my machine. Anyways, let's see. All right, it says give it another run. Wait, where did you make these changes? Are they in main? Do I need to deploy them? Oh, that's why it's so important to add proper comments and on commit, learn new stuff. Yeah, it's very important to have good commit messages. I think there's a certain way to write a nice commit message. Usually the first line is very short and concise, describing exactly what the change is. And then you can press enter or whatever, make new lines. And then below that first line, you can add all the details you want. But the first line should be very easy to understand, short to read. That's what I think, at least. All right, I'm going to tell this thing to merge it because I'm too lazy. Can you make me an AI to be my wife? Man, you could do that, man. Is that what you want, though? You want an AI wife? They're not in my room, man. Oh, that's the wrong... That's the wrong room. They're not joining my room. They're joining some random ass room. But they're in here. Hold up. Maybe it's because it doesn't see these things. Yeah. Anyways, I'll make a brand new room, man. Here we go. All right, you guys want to see my big races, 50 people plus? If you guys want to join me in the bot race, here's a link. I increased the size of my rooms from 15 people to 100 people. So, I don't know how this is gonna work, but it's gonna be interesting. Bots that aren't working, but it's all good. It's all AI, yeah? Alright, let's start. I don't even know where the dang text is gonna show up, man. It's so many people on the list. Alright, that's how it looks. I was definitely beatable, yeah. Not by me though. So this is what the large races will look like. You still have the leaderboard, but then you see everybody progressing as little lines on the thing. So if we were to ever grow this site big enough where championship races have hundreds of people or whatever, then that's kind of like what it would look like. I'm gonna have my friend try Indian food for the first time. Yeah, I like Indian food a lot, man. It's so nice. Wait, I don't want to know the workings of my wife? Wait, what are you talking about? Oh, like if you built it yourself? Oh, no. When typing, I'm from Denmark. The thing. Roads and car very icy. What does that mean? Should I end stream? I might have to go, guys. I might have to drive somewhere. My wife is calling. All right. Well, we got time. A couple minutes. Wait, the apostrophe is really hard for me to reach since I never use it. I'm just writing like this without the apostrophe. I see. Get Indian food now. Anyways, I gotta go early today. Icy roads, and I'm more comfortable driving on icy roads. So, where are we going? Let's find somebody to raid. Oh, it's Adam's big day today, man. So we gotta raid Adam. His game is launching today. Skelly Seller. I'm actually going to go buy this dang game and try it out today. So he's been working on this game for 2 years. And how much is it? It's $10, man. $10. So go tell Adam you're gonna go try his game or something, man. It will make him very happy, probably. All right, everybody. Thank you very much. Stardew Blazer next. Yeah, maybe one day, man. Thank you very much for tuning in. I gotta leave a little bit early today, but don't you worry. We'll be back tomorrow. Vastman, thank you very much for tuning in and sharing your game with us. Big inspiration. Duke of Hazard, Git Channel. Adios, amigos. Solbs, see you later. Ricky Wong. See you on the championship races, man. Drive safe. Thank you so much. I'll try my best. Who else? Steven Sagball, did I say goodbye? Rocco Codes, have a good day. See you later. Everybody, Jest, adios. Everybody who's lurking. MNC Los Santos. See you next time, my friend. Say goodbye to Q2. Q already said goodbye to us, man. But Q Ultimus, if you're still around, see you next time. Ghost in the Net, adios. Bet Simp, adios too. B Becca was here too? Nah, man. Alright, B Becca, if you're here, see you later too. Everybody, man, I don't look at who's in the stream. I just say goodbye to all of you who type in the chat. And then everyone who's lurking, see you. See you later.